Okay, so part two, Kevin Leandro. Let's talk some more. So, anyways, I get this message last night from Kevin Leandro, who doesn't even know my parents or my brother, say that my parents hate me. That's news to me, Kevin. Last I knew, when I talked to my mother during COVID, 2022, she asked me how I liked the house. She asked me how I'm doing. Told her I love her. She said she loved me too. And then, yeah, the next day I get like a message that she says it's too hard to have a relationship. That is a mother who wants to play the blame game, okay? And I've been very straightforward with the whole abortion thing. And how does this affect the mother-daughter relationship? I'm going to talk about that another time in another video, what abortion does. But it tears down the whole entire family. But I have been very forthright with what happened with the abortion and how that was a forced abortion. I didn't even know what forced abortion was, and being a minor, even if I did know, it's still on them, okay? So either way, it's on them. And if they hate their daughter, that's their prerogative. My father hates everybody, so I don't take that pretty personal. Anyways, but Kevin Leandro continues to lie to the whole community of Laconia. I cannot believe he was on the budget committee. How did he get rich? Did he, like, take money from the funds? What did he do? He says he's worth millions. To be a servant on the budget committee, how much was he paid for that? I'd like to know that. So anyways, he goes on because he's mad last night because I'm holding him accountable. I'm like, I am holding you accountable. So then he tells me the whole entire court system thinks I'm a Karen. First of all, the court system doesn't have an opinion. It's just a system, okay? So Kevin is really trying to just get under my skin, and he's lashing out because I'm holding him accountable for lying in court, and he doesn't like it. He committed perjury. He said, Mr. May would never lay hands on a woman. Well, I have someone at church today who is willing to help me out with that domestic abuse and legal help. So Kevin's got another thing coming if he thinks he's getting away with lying in court. And then he tried to put a restraining order on me with lies, saying that I was in wherever he lives, Belmont or whatever, down his road, and both of our eyes met in the road. I don't look in people's eyes when I'm driving. I'm concentrating on the road. So he's like, yeah, she was here, and she did this, and she did that. And so he has, looks like, brought the court system. Looks like he brought Laconia court, because if they are giving me a restraining order when I didn't even do anything wrong, what does that say? So he's like, you have a restraining order last night that you cannot harass us. You cannot be near us. I live over here. So who's the Karen? It's Kevin. I'm not even in New Hampshire, and he's trying to come after me. So his conscience is bothering him. And they say people who are miserable, like Kevin, are the ones who will pick on other people. If he's got millions of dollars and stuff, what's he doing picking on me, right? So he tried once again to accuse me last night again of things. He accused me of having an affair. I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? I would not have an affair. I would not do that. Matter of fact, today I said, I was working with some people, and this is funny. This is why I laugh. And this guy's like, wait a minute. Are you married? Are you single? Are you single? And I'm like, well, this is the story. He's like, wait a minute. You were going to say you were single. And I'm like, well, no. Technically, I am divorced. I got my husband following me on social media. I don't know what he wants because he still follows me, right? What does he want? He got his divorce. I'm like, so he still follows me, so I don't know if he wants reconciliation or what. He's like, wait, he left you and you'd go back to him? And I'm like, well, you know, there would definitely, I didn't say this, but there would have to be some work. He's like, has he showed up for you any differently? Has he showed up differently for you? I'm like, nope. And there's no trust. My husband used to say, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anyone. He's the one you can't trust. And I'm like, you know, I've been waiting for him to show up differently, and he hasn't. He's like, that is like this girl. This is what it's like. It's like you are on the streets, you're homeless, you're in poverty, and some rich guy comes along, he's good to you, he gives you everything you want, And then you're saying I'm leaving you because I'm going back to this guy who doesn't know how to treat me. He's like, let me show you how to treat a woman. He's like, let me, blah, blah, blah. He goes, so if a guy wants to go out with you, are you going to go out with him? It doesn't even mean like you have to date him. If he just wants to take you out, would you go out? I'm like, nope. He's like, why not? And I said, because I used to date and those years are over for me. He's like, what? That is dumb. He's like, what if God wants to bless you with another guy and make you happy? I go, I have friends and stuff that can make me happy. He's like, what? He's like, so he was just really funny. And he's like, don't go back to him. He showed you who he is. And don't you dare think that this guy with his mother wanting a divorce is he's a grown-ass man, and he made the decision. Even if my mother tells me who to date and who not to date, I don't listen to her. She can tell me what she thinks, but I don't listen to her. He's like, he is a grown-ass man, and he left you. And, you deserve better, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, it was funny. It just cracks me up. And he's like, God may have another blessing for you, and you need to be open to that. But here is Kevin, not only using another guy to accuse me of having an affair because he can't take responsibility for himself, then he is pulling my parents into this and my brother, which, as far as I know, they don't even associate with him. Does Donna Mae, Ben's mother, talk to my family? Yes, she does. But my mother never liked her, so my mother won't take her serious. She thinks she's a witch, and she is. She is a witch. So my mother doesn't like her. But anyways, yeah. So, that's a low blow, trying to pull my family into this, right? Kevin's trying to pull anybody he can into the picture to try to prove that he could be right when he is wrong. Then he called me a basic lying C word. Most women don't like that C word, right? It's like one of the worst things you can call a woman. You can call her a B, but if you call her a C, it's very offending. So, I won. That's all I gotta say, I won. When he is making up stories and lashing out and calling me the C word, which he probably wouldn't even ever call his mother that or his wife. Wait a minute, I think his wife left him. Hold on. He doesn't have a wife. He has an ex because he's a loser. Then you know that he is not happy and he's lashing out because he knows he's guilty of perjury. He knows he's guilty of lying. He's trying to get the court against me, saying that they are against me. He is trying everything in his might not to be held accountable for lying in court, lying to the public, lying about seeing me, lying to the whole entire world, and he does not want accountability. So this is what it looks like when somebody's trying to get out of something. So Kevin Leandro is just, he's not a good person. He's like, oh, I helped your husband, so that makes me a great person. No, it doesn't. You went in with the lies with my husband. That does not make you a good person. So I will be going to the court. I had a very nice conversation as usual with the court. They have been very good to me, very nice to me. I have not had any issues with them. They know what Kevin's like. Let me say that. That's all I'm going to say. They know what he's like. So anyways, yeah, Kevin has a reputation for just not being a good person at all. So as I move forward, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity out there. These guys, a bunch of guys wanted me to go out with them tonight. And they're like, hey, we're going over here. We're going roller skating. Why don't you join us? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Come on, pull up. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, lots of guys good to me. There was one guy who wanted to ride home. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going that way. I'm going to the gas station. Never, ever, ladies. I don't care how nice people are to you at work. If you don't know somebody well, do not ever give anyone a ride. And I was just hearing a story about a girl who got murdered by her boyfriend, etc. Don't ever do that. So, yeah, so when, there's a saying, if you can't beat them, join them. So Kevin can join me anytime he wants because he isn't going to beat me. He's got a really good person here that he keeps coming up against. and he doesn't like it. And being the light of the world as a Christian, I've got nothing to worry about. So he is very dark, calling me evil. I've got a snapshot of it, calling me names. I have snapshots of that all sent to my email. So when I go to court, he has just given me even more ammunition. So, yeah, so he's going to go down. Let somebody get really, really big, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And so, yeah, so I don't have to lie because I have nothing to hide. Kevin has to lie because he's got everything to hide. That's the difference, guys.